be. Okay. Your dashboard. Okay. Should be good. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I am doing a follow-up playthrough of T-Bone Junction. Almost started on playthrough 2. Alright. Sorry, I had to check on something that I'm 3D printing right now. Took almost 2 days to finish, and sadly I had to restart it today. I didn't realize that my daughter had... well, she had removed one of the supports to an arm of a creation that I was making. And so when I checked on the finished product this morning, well, the arm looked quite horrible, and that was about 37 hours down the drain. So, not too happy about it, but you know, stuff happens. It is what it is. Kinda sucks because it was perfect. There were no artifacts sticking out of it for anybody, if you guys 3D print or anything like that. Yeah, this was damn near a perfect 3D print. It was a... actually, shoot, I can just show you. So, I didn't really care about removing the rest of the supports and everything because, I mean, I might end up finishing the painting of it and everything, but this is pretty much what I was working with. I mean, as you can see right here, this is the front support of my Charmander, and thankfully there was no artifacts in it. I mean, the Ember came out really good. I mean, it's about the same size as my HyperX microphone. But yeah, came out really good. No artifacts anywhere. Just gonna sand it down, put some filler in there, paint it, and call it a day. But what happened, as you can see, his arm, it's all nice and stringy. There's supposed to be a support that was here down to his foot. But you can see, here's what his other arm looks like, you know. Nice, you can see his claws. Like I said, the flame came out really good. Has a nice satin appearance to it. But because, as you can see, there was no support, there's all that stringy, so I'm probably going to clean it up just a little bit and paint it, do whatever with it. It'll come out looking alright, 90-95%. But in the end, yeah, it's not acceptable, not something that I would like to have on camera, nothing that I would like to sell as a product. But like I said, it is what it is, and life's gonna go on. But anyways, so back to what we're doing today. That's right, I picked up the bomb. So, I was only able to play, let's see, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, a couple days ago. And I was able to get the bomb for Mr. Shank for the Sunken Fortress, because if you've played this game before, the quest that I'm going on is to blow up the power outage. Blow up the bandits' equipment that is causing a bunch of power outages in the Sunken Fortress, or the Forsaken Fortress, or whatever it's called, I can't remember. So yeah, I was able to pick up... wait, is Kairos here? I can't remember. Anyways, I hate those things, so I'm gonna handle that right now. Yeah, I think Kairos is right here. So I'm going to take care of this. Yep, I'm going to have to do this. Or actually, no, I think I was using a shotgun. Okay. Can't remember. Just have a mess of stuff going on. Recently, my wife is showing her, she's effectively filling both mine and hers karma well. So, helped out a family in need. Their mom is having a baby. Family has, I think, 4 kids, 5 kids, something, and she's having a little bit of a difficult pregnancy. Wife's a part of a spouse group on Facebook, and of course my wife being her, she would help the world if she could. Like, she's just an absolutely fantastic person. But so yeah, yesterday pretty much started a meal train, you know, getting them food. Oh shoot, that's not very nice. Until what? I shoot you in the face? But anyway, so yeah, we did dinner for him, and oh, you're right there. Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied with the mental faculty right now. But please, just thank you. So anyway, yeah, went ahead, we brought them food and everything, and today my wife pretty much enlisted herself to go help clean her house. Like I said, she's having a pretty rough pregnancy, so my wife nominated herself to go help her out. Also, my wife's helping out another spouse whose husband had to go on kind of a short notice deployment. So like I said, my wife, she would help the world if she could, but she's only one person. So, yeah, I've been a little scatterbrained with the games I've been playing in the past couple days, just because, well, I'm trying my best to help her out. I really don't care what you plan to do, Kairos. There, enjoy yourself. So yeah, I try to help my wife out the most I can, but it is what it... Oh shoot, you come back! God! Yeah, here's your support. So yeah, I try to help her out the most she can, just so she's not dealing with this altogether, or she's not doing it all by herself. Nice. Shoots you in the dick and kills you. Alright, so I still see another one. Oh, you're up there, you goober. So yeah, it's especially difficult when my current game that I'm playing... What, you're just gonna appear out of nowhere? That's... wow. Yeah, you do need help, because you're breaking the law. Just appearing out of nowhere? But yeah, the current game I'm playing is Skyward Sword, and there'll be times where I'll go back into the game and I just won't remember what I'm doing. So, kind of glad it's settling down a little bit, but as always, I anticipate that there's going to be something else, but you know what, that keeps me on my toes. It's a lot of fun. Well, I wouldn't say fun, but keeps life interesting, to say the least.
Always nice to get resupplied.
And another Iridian cannon, jeez. Oh. 2. Alright. Here I am, just blathering on. Okay, see where we're at. Alright. surprised no one's here. Didn't publish it. Honestly, I should have just hit record. I didn't even let anybody know that I'm playing this game. And quite frankly, I don't know a lot of people anymore that play Borderlands. I love it. I mean, it's such a fun game. I mean, anyone who's seen the past videos already knows that I can go on and on about this game. Same with Legend of Zelda. Almost any of those games in the franchise are just... they're so much fun to play. Well, I don't know about... there's a couple of them that I've heard that are just kind of... like, Spirit Tracks, I haven't really heard anything good about that. Phantom Hourglass, I think I've heard that one is kind of dirt butt. But, I mean, I could absolutely be wrong. Kind of like I was about Skyward Sword. I mean, the biggest reason why I never played Skyward Sword is... I just always heard that the Wii motions were just terrible. And at the time that I think I first got my Wii when it came out in, what was it, 2006, 2007? Something like that. Yeah, so they came out with kind of like an arcade-style Resident Evil. And, you know, you'd have the Wii mode, and it had its own... Wait. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? You know what? But yeah, so it had its own little plastic cradle that you would put your Wii mode into, and it would act like an arcade blaster. But the issue is even though I would be playing it, it still wouldn't register where I was shooting correctly. So yeah, I'd be able to fire and everything, but the biggest issue was, say I was shooting, it would either be like a couple inches to the left or to the right, and you know, when you get to a stronger boss, it just wouldn't work correctly, and that was horrible, because anyone who knows that, well, especially like games like these, if you're fighting, say, an enemy like this, you need to make sure that all your shots are like on the marker, or else, well, you're gonna suck, you're gonna die. And that's what was happening with that Resident Evil game that I was playing. Was, you know, I'd be getting to a boss battle or something like that, and all of a sudden, it was getting to the point where I couldn't hit the boss or do enough damage. So I was like, you know what, if that's what's happening, why would I want to play, a game that is going to just fail like this? So, you know, I just never got into it. Well, I ended up seeing it on the Switch. It was on the Play Store or something like that for a good price. And so I was like, okay, no biggie. I'll pick it up, see what it's like, see what it's about. And ever since I turned it on, I've just been hooked on it. Like, the puzzles are so much fun. The fighting style is it's a blast, because you don't just wildly just hack and slash like you can, but it gets to an area in a certain place where if you are just hacking and slashing, you're gonna end up killing yourself, because, well, anybody knows, you touch metal with electricity, well, you're gonna shock yourself. And so that's currently what's happening, is you get to an area in that game, and it's in a more technologically advanced area, that if you're just blindly swinging your sword, you're going to end up hitting an enemy that has electricity in their disposal, and you're just going to keep either shocking yourself and stunning yourself. Jeez, that guy's no joke. What does he look like? Oh, boom, headshot. It looks like McLeod. What are you doing? Just die with grace. Thank you. Actually. Yeah, you have a face tattoo? What you got there? Looks like a wolf, maybe? I don't know. Looks like something.
No shit!
There, no shield. Or no shit. Ooh, what were you about to say? Naughty, naughty.
Armament here.
But anyways, so yeah, back to Legend of Zelda. It's a lot of fun, and I think I am maybe at the midway point. I had just gotten through to getting an area where you piss off, I'm guessing, is the main antagonist, and you get a musical instrument, kind of like you do in Ocarina of Time. So maybe not necessarily halfway through the game, but regardless, put 10 or 12 hours into it. I'm trying to actually play it, just not rush through it. And some of the puzzles are really good. They make you think. It's not just, oh hey, walk here, open the door, beat the enemy, rinse, wash, repeat. Like, it actually has pretty intuitive puzzles. You actually have to think, which is nice. I hate playing hallway simulator games, and thankfully this game is anything but. Actually, let me make a check to see. Purple juice. Okay, good. I did get it. Sometimes I forget to get this quest, and I end up getting out to the area like this, like where one of the pumping stations are. And then I'm like, damn it, I have to go talk to Thirsty. Oh, wait. Power leech. I didn't get the bomb. That's right. I realized how far underneath the road it was, and I stopped. Okay. No worries. Won't take me but a few minutes to go there.
Haven't you tried Engorge yet? What's stopping you? Side effects? Are a few seeping boils going to stop you from satisfying the woman you can never obtain? It's time to try Engorge, and you'll be seeping in
Progress report. I've acquired the necessary pieces and the mission is on schedule. The detonator should be prepared by the time you have acquired the code.
Ooh. Engorge. Alright, so gotta go here for the access code. Good. That's awfully rude.
Engorge, the only product ever to be personally endorsed by notorious ladies man, Mr. Shank.
Yeah, so this shit is tits, guys. You should see what my bitch thinks of me now. Her name is Nina, and she...
My mission is accomplished. When you have the code, rendezvous at our previous location. Athena out.
Critical hit.
That's several, my dude.
Target hit.
Yeah, that. Okay. Yeah, the only reason why I'm not playing Skyward Sword right now, sorry, the name escaped me. I'm just taking a break really quickly. I'm currently waiting for Waiting for a mortgage guy to come to our house. He was supposed to be here like last year. So, not really sure why they're beating down our door right now. Well, actually, I do know why they are. It's because they were supposed to do this a long, long time ago. But they kind of dropped the ball, and now they're trying to play catch up. So, yeah, they're trying to call me and my wife like every single day, trying to get. They're effectively trying to be like, hey, we got to get this taken care of. We got to tell you what your coverage options are. And I'm like, I don't really care. Like, we've already handled all of these coverage options and everything with our lending group. I already know what I'm entitled to. Just pretty much all that stuff, so. They're like, no, we have to get all this taken care of. I'm like, I really don't think you understand what you're doing, because first they're like, okay, yep, I'm gonna call you at this time, we're gonna get this worked out, when they didn't call me at that time. Like, they called me, or they sent me a text last night at, I think 10 p.m. I was like, what are you doing? Like, everyone's going to bed, and you're just trying to save face by saying, oh yeah, we sent you a text. I was like, yeah, when you said you were going to call me at like 5 p.m., not 10. I'm not really scared, because my Scorpio's gonna tear you up. Yep, see, check that out. It's beautiful. Yeah, Psycho. Yep, shot your arm off. Kind of like that one shopkeeper did to that guy. I don't know if you saw that video. It was pretty funny, though. So, this robber, or attempted shoplifter, tries to go into this guy's business. I think he might have owned like a convenience store or a gas station or something like that. Anyway, dude comes in. I think he has like an M4 or an M16 or something. You know, the whole nine on, like face covering, just threatening him. And old boy is just like not having it. Dude's probably like 60 or 70. Loads up a fucking double barrel and just shoots this dude. And if it were any other circumstance, I would have been horrified. But you could just see the physical movement of this guy that got shot. And you can hear him as he's running away. He's like, you almost shot my arm off! And I'm like, what did you expect? You went into this guy's business, which is his livelihood. Like, too many people nowadays are expecting to get away with burglary and everything because they're like, oh, it's under $1,000 or something. I'll just get let off with a slap on the wrist and don't do that again. And then they're back out. Like, I've gone to AutoZone or O'Reilly's and I'm just trying to get some hardware. Just something to work on my car. And I go there and I'm like, hey, where's your guys, like, where's your hardware board? It pretty much checks. What the? Damn it. Yep, come over here, please. Damn. But yeah, so I asked him, I'm like, hey, I gotta test the thread on these bolts. Because I didn't have a... Oh no, it was for a throttle body that I was replacing. And some of the fasteners had stuck and broke off, so I was like, alright, I have like a piece of the shank, or of the threaded section. I was like, I just need to test the threads, see what it is. And the guy was like, oh yeah, some dude came in and just ripped it off the wall. And I'm like, what? And I was like, why didn't you stop him? He's like, well, we can't really do anything about that. I mean, it's less than $1,000 or something, so we can't legally touch the people. Like, we have to wait for, you know, law enforcement to come and handle it. So we just we just have to let them get away with it. I'm like,
Having another soldier on the field.
I was like, it's stuff like that that's giving people the balls to go ahead and just do this stuff. I'm like,
All right, we got
people have
guns
stuff
over
that they
here.
need to take care of in their day-to-day life, and I mean, granted, I would never expect anyone to lay their life down for a business that's just employing them. But at the same time, I'm like, it's this type of behavior that's giving people the guts to like go ahead and do shit like this. I mean, I don't know if it's down to the fact where people just aren't caring anymore, or if it's just like on a level of not my job, not my problem. Sorry, I keep looking out the window. Like, the individual that's supposed to be here said they would call an hour before, and well,
Elite my ass.
it's supposed to be about an hour before they're supposed to be here. My phone is not going off. I'm not getting a text. So I'm just anticipating them showing up. And that way they're not able to say, oh hey, we knocked on your door, and you know, they kind of UPS it. Like, damn. So, yeah, I just don't want somebody coming to my house and being like, oh yeah, we knocked on your door, you didn't do anything, it's all your fault. And I'm like, first of all, no it's not. Alright, so that's all good. I can go turn into thirsty.
I got the ride.
But I don't know. Just people nowadays just don't think with their head. Just letting people get away with stuff like that. Like, there's another video I saw. Is this woman at Walmart, and she was freaking out because she cut some dude in line or whatever. Maybe this is only a portion of the video. I don't know. Don't really care. But I've never seen a woman freak out this hard before. Well, I take that back. Anyways, this woman, I'm guessing she was a woman, person was a woman by the way they looked, was freaking out because this guy was like, hey, this chick, she cut me in line, this, that, and the other, and this girl was screaming at this dude. Like, it was bad with how badly she was screaming at this dude to get away from him. How dare, like, he bringing me this up. It was a simple misunderstanding, like, calling him and, like, all sorts of expletives. I'm just like, is this what we have to look forward to in our society? Like, just all these hypersensitive individuals? Like, so much of what I have witnessed with people who freak out like this have lived such a sheltered and simple life that they've never experienced any form of trauma. And I mean, I know that doesn't apply to everybody, and I'm not saying it does, but so many of the people that, you know, I've talked to, and just experienced what they freaked out, and I was like, why'd you act like that? And then, you know, kind of after they calm down, or, like, because I've talked to my friends about this too, who just, like, hey, why did that set you off so much? And they're like, that was like the worst thing I've ever dealt with. And to me, I was like, well, that was seemingly not a big deal. However, you know, people cope with things differently. But, like, this woman, she got ahead of somebody in line, and she got called out on cutting him, and that was it. Like I said, I might not have seen the entire video, but to what I got, did I not get it again? No, I did. Okay. But yeah, just the way this person acted, like, screaming at this guy, because he was like, I was just telling you, you cut me in line. She's like, I didn't see you. I'm like, holy cow. Like, lady, it's not that big of a deal. Like, calm down. So, yeah. I mean, maybe I just was not exposed to this kind of stuff when I was growing up. I don't know. I mean, I've been through some stuff in my life that I would never wish on anybody. However, because of what I've endured in my life, I think it's made me a stronger person. And I'll just leave it at that. But, yeah, some of the things that set people off, like, that was an easy, oh hey, I'm sorry, I did not see you there, I will absolutely get back in line. It was like a self-checkout too. But, whatever. I don't know, I think we just live in a society that we have too many creature comforts. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we should live in squalor. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Or, like, we should live without. But, I mean, I believe that we are so used to having everything we want right then and there. And, I mean, my kids will be like, Dad, where's the remote? Let's skip the, let's skip the commercials. And I'm like, kid, this is like a 10-second long commercial. Like, yeah, 5 seconds in, you have the opportunity to skip it. And they're like, Dad, where's the remote? I'm like, dude, first of all, hold the hell on. It's not a big deal. But I don't know. I'm not one of those that thinks, oh, well, I've suffered, so you should have to suffer. Like, I think that's the stupidest mentality in the world. People who have that mentality, because I've suffered, you need to suffer, I think that's dumb. You should never have that mentality. Like, it's kind of good for character building, because always being too comfortable, you don't grow when you're always comfortable. You grow when a stimuli is put against you. It's kind of like when say somebody is trying to lose weight, right? Well, how did they gain that weight? They gained that weight by eating too much, being comfortable. Like, our body thrives on dopamine release because our body is going to have that dopamine release, say, when we eat something delicious, or, when we have a beer or a glass of wine, or just something that makes our body release dopamine, and it's gonna say, yeah, I like that a lot, let's keep fucking doing that. And that's where a lot of abuse issues and being comfortable and things like that comes from. And so, kind of getting back to it, when people are always used to being comfortable and a little bit of stimulus is put against them, they freak out because they don't know how to cope with it. Like, having an unfavorable interaction with an individual, like an altercation. And when I say altercation, I don't mean nice barrel roll. You know what, dude? Yeah, here I'm talking about mitigating altercations and dealing with it correctly, and I just shoot this guy because he crashed into me. I'm doing that because that dude's worth a portion of a quest. So, you can put that away. But no, when I say altercation, I'm talking about just like a, hey, you cut me in line. Like, I don't think anybody really likes having altercations, okay? It's not something people in their right mind thrive on. We are herd people. Like, we are a herd species. We look at having community, at embracing one another. And so, like, by being comfortable and everything, yes, you have a thriving society. And then by having to have a conflict with somebody or an altercation as like these two people clearly had, well, they had it. She handled it her way, he handled it his way. Again, going back to the preface, maybe I didn't say the entire video that was posted. But when people aren't able to handle simple things like that, I mean, that's so simple. They freak out so horribly. I mean, me, yeah, I don't like having conflict with people, but it's not hard. You go up to somebody, like, hey, you cut me in line, and a completely rational response to that is, oh, yeah, I did. My bad. Sorry, I didn't see you there. And the initiator can either say, hey, it's no worries, go ahead. Or if it really bothers them that much, they can say, yeah, if you can go back, that'd be great. But I don't know. I mean, I'm a 90s kid. All I remember is if somebody went into a store, ripped some stuff out of a wall, just started stealing stuff, they'd be arrested. Like, I'm not saying we live in a perfect society, we don't have a perfect judicial system, but just like what's allowed to be getting away with nowadays is just wild. Anyways, I'm gonna get off this whole rant because it's not really fun. Yeah, it's really not. And I know that a lot of people don't see eye to eye with me, and that's okay. I love talking to people about stuff like this because it helps me see, you know, their standpoint on things, lets me see the way they think, and I love discussing things with people. But anyways, okay, I'm still driving, but sorry, my neighbor's dogs just went, they want apeshit crazy, and they're little yappy dogs. They're cute, I love them, but yeah, they usually only do that when it's somebody that they don't like. Actually, I take that back. They do that to anybody. Let me see. Cool. Yeah, let's 50-50 grind this. Boom. Cool, there we go. Some books. Cool. A book of notes scrawled in tiny hand detailing some horrific experiments. Gotta go kill Motorhead now. So, like I was saying in the older videos, or past videos, Motorhead is a fantastic individual to kill. He gives a massive amount of experience. Sorry about that. My lip just itched something fierce, and I just realized seeing myself on camera, that looked like really weird. But yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, Motorhead gives a fantastic amount of XP, and yeah, that drone's coming for me, so I'm gonna kill it. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Just kind of peeking his head over. He's like, hey man, can I come over and play? What are you doing? Yeah? Can we play? But yeah, I guarantee this will probably give me probably to the Y in Heavy Gunner. And let's see, I'm just going to take... So shotgun, I'm at proficiency 15. I'll say it'd probably take me to 17. So Y in Heavy Gunner and proficiency level of 17. Let's see how far off I am. We got a grenade. Right? Okay. To the A. a and 216.5. Not bad. Painful Brute and an Acid Wave. Very cool. So I was a little off, but I mean, as you can see, he gave me almost 4 bars of experience, and that's going into a new level. And if I recall correctly, Motorhead, I think he matches your experience or with like as you progress. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go turn this in and turn in my quests so that way I can restart the game and try to test shit. You know what, dude? I don't like you. Jeez. There's just a nasty electric cannon. Not sure if that's a railgun. Man, you're only 35. That's such just 77 experience. It's almost not even worth it. This trash experience. Yep, so it is, yeah, it's 1:14 right now. And yeah, it's supposed to be here at 2. I have no text confirmation that he's coming. So, I don't know. If he does show up, that's why I have my window open. But I'll deal with it. It's just talking to people. It's no biggie. My body meat will be properly recycled? Into what? Canned skag meat? So that's actually something I've always wondered. So in the quest, Earl needs food badly. When you go to, shoot, what's that canyon called? Anyway, it's the canyon where you go fight Reaver and Crom. So probably Crom's Canyon. Yeah. So you go there, and on the quest, Earl needs food badly. You collect him 10 cans of canned skag meat. And I always wondered, and I think it is dog food or skag food. Because I mean, Earl has a pet skag. Scrappy. I mean, you free him from the trash coast. But it pretty much says after you bring it back, he says with almost a feral look in his eyes. Maybe not. Someone getting the mail. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there are little reflection flashes from light coming into this room. It always makes me think that somebody's coming down our driveway. But anyways. So yeah, in the game, it says that Earl is... Actually, you know what? I have this beautiful thing where I can just check out... Oh, Lord. No. Get some answers. Earl needs food badly. Almost a feral look in his eye. Snatched a can of food. He wrestled one of the oven. Grab the sun. Eats contents cold. Yeah, see, it says collect cans of skag meat from Crom's Canyon. So I'm not sure if it's actual, like, skag meat or food for a skag. What am I doing? So let's check to see where we're actually at. Core collection, wanted dead. So let's see. There's probably going to be one where I enter after doing Bridging the Gap. And then when I actually get to Fort Knox. Okay. So yeah, like I said, going to close this. One big reason why is there are no fast travels in any of the DLC, sadly, which really sucks. Because it would make the game it would make the DLC so much more fun to be playable. But I'm also going to go ahead, turn a couple quests in, and then going to go kill Motorhead again. But I really want to see if Motorhead is going to match my levels, because I did kill the Destroyer, and he was about the same, actually. You know, it's actually not really a big deal, because if I kill Motorhead a couple times, it's just going to give me the skill points. So rather than go ahead and reallocating points, I can just go ahead and just get another level. So Steel Gasher. It looks pretty cool. Torg, doll. Oh, it's Athena. Okay.
Good. You're here. This is the detonator. Time to take the fight to Atlas. I'll monitor your progress and provide support from here.
Well, you know. Thanks. Code check, detonator check, armory, here I come. Okay.
There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Okay, so I gotta do this, gotta do this. Kairos and Typhon. Okay. And this bitch is Payback Part 2. And then,
Sugar,
oh.
I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Dismissed.
Alright, Scooter. Alright, so, let's go over here, get this quest.
Great to see you.
Power Leech, okay. Yeah. Probably can, but if I'm correct, then that means that the Lance have reset up set up the big roadblock, and it just sucks having to get out of your car and just walk that entire stretch. Not really a big fan of it. Just, in all reality, kind of lazy, but it is what it is. Like I was saying, if there was fast travel in here, it would make it so much cooler. I mean, that way you can just bypass this entire ridgeway. But, like I said, first things first, I'm gonna go ahead, go see if Motorhead is, well, I know he's back here. But I need to see if his level is matched with mine. Because if it is, he's gonna be easy to farm. I always wondered, like, if this used to all be ocean, like, what happened to it? Like, for real, like, okay, you can do that. Nope, so he's still level 39. I do like corrosive so much because even though he's just skin, still doing a good amount. So, alright. Fucking repeater, like what is everybody's... Oh, hi, dude. Like what is everybody's jam with repeaters? Are they just like a high percentage item to drop or something? Like, I can honestly not think of a repeater I've ever really liked. Like in Borderlands 2, I I think one's called the Hornet or something. Like, that one's not bad. Like, I can work with it. But that's because it's a burst fire. It's a burst fire pistol. So maybe they just got rid of repeaters and are just dubbed pistols? Because, I mean, revolvers are, you know, they're still kind of their own weapon. But, or wait. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Man, now I'm questioning myself. Anyways. In Borderlands 2, when they actually started bringing in variations to guns, I think was when it started getting better. You're going to shoot at a car driving away. You are a special kind of stupid. Maybe he just got back from ice cream day. Who knows? To do a barrel roll, tap Z or R twice. Ooh. Airborne. I think I got it. Dang. Orbit achieved.
Atlas regrets that you are on its must.
So I didn't get it. It's always a difficult one. I mean, I know there's usually a specific jump that you can go off of that will be able to get you. Oh, shoot. Yes, you're right. I am lowering your shields. Well, I'm dead. I was not aware that a come on. Let's do this.
For your cooperation in this drone's attempt to kill you. Partnership for tomorrow, today.
Fucking hate those things. Okay, dude. Don't have the time. Oh, actually, I forgot. I'm doing core collection. I absolutely have time. I do have time. Man, I forgot just how much XP you give me. I always have time. Yes. Okay, so you're not there. That's really not cool, dude. And because you are going to be a problem. Do you? Dude, that was straight center mass. I don't know how you survived. I do like this shotgun though. I like it a lot. The only downfall of it, well, not the only downfall of it. I think the biggest shortcoming of it is its ammo capacity. Go back and check, see if I dropped or didn't pick up any shock cores. Bleh. Not Englishing right. Nice. That was smart. That was a big brain move. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, having to go all this way and just...
It's like having another soldier on the field.
I'm just trying to go fight a drifter. Not a hobo. Homeboy.
Are we keeping score here?
Well, I mean, I appreciate the 2 power cores. That's nice. But, yeah, just... in all reality, like, none of this shit's necessary. Alright, there, drop me right there. Oh wait, you're right here. Hi, buddy. Boom, headshot.
Oh, you know that hurt.
I was like, I hear you, but I don't see you. That's not a good combination, like, at all. Now, one thing that I've noticed in this game is these Lance are... they're just absolutely terrible about getting stuck underneath roadways. Like, you'll see a red icon. You're like, okay, there is a Lanceman here, and you're looking for him, and you're like, okay, where are they? And it's just hanging out and hanging out and hanging out. And you're like, okay, this is annoying. Where are you? And it just turns out that they're underneath the bridge. No thanks. Ooh. Well, hello, Bajolo? I'm sorry. I totally got in my own headspace, and I was only focused on playing the game. How are you doing? I'm just sitting here, just running through T-Bone Junction. Gonna go kill Skyscraper and hopefully make it to Fort Knox. But we'll see. And I am really sorry. I'm going to have to take an intermission here. I can hear my daughters. They are absolutely fighting naps right now. So after I kill these Crimson Lance, I'm going to have to go console them. It'll probably take a couple minutes, but I promise I'll be back. So I do apologize. I will be right back. And I'm so new to this, I don't even have an intermission scene set up, so please bear with me. Hey, sorry, I apologize for that. Yeah, my daughters still do not grasp the concept of nap time. And so it is, well, it's an ongoing fight. So, don't know if you have kids. If you don't, cool. If you do, you probably understand. Well, yeah, it is my last warning because I just blew your head off. So have you ever played this game before? Vajolo? Yeah, if I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know. I have a fairly simple name to say, so I try my best not to butcher people's names. But this is by far one of my favorite game franchises. Short of Legend of Zelda, the only ones of that I've never played are Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, I believe. Everything else I have played. I'm actually currently playing Skyward Sword, but I usually save that for my actual announced playthroughs. This one, I just had some spare time today, so figured I'd get some bodies in. No, I'm starting to think that the more I get into Twitch, I mean, I've only been streaming for, I think, a week or two. Just still learning the ins and outs. I mean, as you can see, my layout is very simple. Still trying to figure out the ins and outs of it. I have friends who have been doing it for a while, and I figure, you know, play games enough. Why not do it to broadcast? Alright, let's see if we have a shot. So let's see. Tactician, yeah, I don't want any of that. Vehicle Racer Lancer, Monster.
I got the ride.
This will probably be easiest to kill Skyscraper because that guy is, well, he destroys vehicles very easily. So hopefully, probably doesn't have enough. Yeah. Wow, that was an insult to injury. And here I thought, well, cool. I wasn't going to be able to make it. Nope, not only did I not make it,
Mounting up.
I got blown up because I hit a sea mine. Cool, 360. I'm just glad one of those things never became a raid boss in Borderlands 2. Those things are just... they are dicks. Right, it would be up there. Got a cheetah paw over there. That's good. Jeez. So I don't know if this is because this is the Game of the Year Extended Edition or whatever. But I have never had so much luck. Oh, shit. I've never had so much luck with getting, with Iridian weapons. In this playthrough... okay, you are being a dick. Fuck off. In this playthrough alone, I think I've had at least 20 plus Iridian weapon pickups. And that started from Baron Flint. And that's not exaggerating. I've legitimately had close to about 20 plus Iridian drops. So it's been pretty unreal. Which, looking at them, none of them are actually even really good. I mean, maybe I'm just not getting the right drops, but even level 69 ones, there's nothing really impressive about them short of they have infinite ammo. Alright, so we did this. I don't want to drive back. Well, actually, I don't want to run back through the entire Fort Knox roadblock. So I do this. But my goal by the end of this playthrough, actually, what time is it? Yeah, that should be easily doable. By the end of this playthrough, is to kill General Knox, and yeah, just to kill General Knox. I'm not worried about doing the second run through or opening it back up to where you can fall through the floor and just have infinite runs, especially. It's the first playthrough. I'm not too worried about any of that. Actually, I was taking care of that. Twitch update. Okay. Hi, Claptrap.
Hey, Sugar. I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Yes, you do, Moxie.
I got the ride.
So have you played any of the Borderlands? I have a couple friends who never have. It's just not their style, but they do enjoy watching them. So some of these videos that I make are for them. And then I play other games. Like currently I'm playing Skyward Sword for Legend of Zelda. Never played that one, but I really enjoyed the series. And another one that I really like that Borderlands, or I'm sorry, 2K and Gearbox did, was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I actually just finished a playthrough on that. 1, 2, and pre-sequel. What do you think about the pre-sequel? I know some people, they absolutely hate it because 2K Australia got a hold of it, and it just kind of changed the dynamic. I mean, personally, I like the fact that you can play kind of storyline characters, and they also play into Borderlands 3 as well. Actually, one question I have for you. Who is your favorite character to play in Borderlands 2? Are you kind of like a sniper build? Do you like Axton? I don't really know a whole lot of people that like playing Krieg, but I know a lot of people love doing Mechromancer builds. I personally like playing Salvador. I mean, I know a lot of people do. I mean, I will admit he is absolutely overpowered. If he's built a certain way, I mean, it's almost impossible to kill him with a certain gun setups. But do I jump it? Cool. Yeah, I've always been a big fan of, well, I like certain types of RPGs that give you the ability to build like skill trees and things like that. Because like when I was growing up, I played Diablo 2 a lot, and I got hooked on this because one of my friends in where are you? Oh, yep, you're probably under, and there you are. But one of my friends knew how much I enjoyed playing Diablo 2. He's like, hey man, have you ever played Borderlands? And I was like, no, never heard of it. And he was like, well, it's like Diablo 2, but with guns, because, you know, it has, nice, got it. It has the ability to pretty much do everything, but it has guns. So Preschool's kind of like Borderlands 2 Remake. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Like the gameplay and some mechanics better. It's awfully verbose. Yes. It's very repetitive.
The Admiral just made me French toast out of a sock.
Yes, very repetitive. I agree with you.
Mate?
Okay, Maya, yeah. I could see that. I really like her ability for crowd control. So, her converge skill is super cool, and I forget what capstone ability she has. It's on the far right, but it pretty much throws all abilities on the enemies. But yeah, just using converge and her ability to throw just so many elements on people. That and just her nurse class makes her invaluable to a team. Like, especially when you're going and fighting Vermivorous or any raid boss, really. But I mean, you could effectively just get the Godfinger, or just... It's either the Godfinger, I can't remember what the best sniper rifle is for distance, but you could pretty much stay on the other side of the map, and if you had somebody who was very accurate with that sniper rifle, you could just longbow revive people. Just, she's a fantastic class. She's either good running by herself, or she is awesome at being a nurse class. So in regards to the pre-sequel, so I've played it through with all the characters, and one thing I absolutely love that they brought in was the cryo element. I think that is a fantastic element, one of my favorites. Oh heck, it's probably my mortgage. Sorry, I hate adulting sometimes. Hello? Hey, I really apologize. I don't know if you came in to the gameplay when I was talking about it, but I have a mortgage consultant that came through. However, they were horrible at notifying me. So, I'm not sure what time it is where you're at. It is currently 1:51 p.m. here on Pacific Standard Time, and I normally game live at 8 p.m. So if you would like, I would be more than happy to have you here. It's been a blast talking to you, and I would be more than happy, and actually I'd love to have you here again. Please shoot me a follow, and I will get a schedule up as soon as possible. But I always play Legend of Zelda. I like playing Borderlands, pretty much just anything. And if you have any recommendations that you would like to see, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to accommodate you. But I really appreciate this. This has been a lot of fun, and I love engaging with followers and stuff like that. So I'm just really glad you stopped on by. So hopefully I see you soon, okay?